Hi, everyone, and thank you for tuning into the Regina Young Show with the Zy Boys. So, today we're going to talk about something very important. As you all know about the governor's shutdown, well, I got news for you guys. You're going to have to go out here and get a job. Unfortunately, just waiting for someone to give you something is just not going to work anymore. Lately, I've been talking to a lot of people, and I realized that the resources are getting slim to none. So I'm going to be online tonight showing you from my page from different organizations that are available. If you live in Delaware or you live in the area or you live in certain states that have these companies, this might benefit you because that means they're hiring, which means they also might be hiring in your area. The first thing you're going to see is where it says a soup kitchen. A lot of places are doing soups to warm people up because it is cold and they know food stamp benefits have been shut off. The other thing you'll see is that they're asking for water to be donated. That's another big thing. A lot of companies are asking. The first thing I want you to look at is there is a place in Newark that's actually hiring people to do a test. Some people will receive $200, some people will receive $300. It just all depends. Now, if you look below, it'll tell you what all you need to do. I'm going to click this so you can see the link, and you can type it in on your computer, which will allow you to be able to, apply. The next thing is there's one in Philly which pays a little bit more money, which I was saying $300. This one pays $300. So the first one was for Delaware. The second one is for Pennsylvania. So some of the jobs on here are all over, like I said. The next thing is, if you don't know, there's a program called DVR. It's statewide. Different states have different regulations. This one is in Delaware. But DVR is a program that actually helps pay for people to go back to school, to get their GED, their high school diploma, pays for college classes if you want to take classes. Say you want to take a business. They will actually send you to a college. Now, the funding for this is, once again, scarce as well. And there is a waiting list for that, just to give you a heads up. There is a waiting list for that. The next thing is the Elks Lounge. They are actually looking for part-time people in Delaware and Dover. So if you live in Dover, you might want to apply there. The second thing is, this is a great thing for parents if you need a little break or you want to take your kids to learn something educational-wise. I have attended a lot of these. My kids love it. Basically, you go during the time and they sit and they tell your child, or they read your child a story. In the meantime, parents can walk around, get on the computer to apply for jobs or to look for training for its education or whatever. The next thing is libraries are a great resource. I can't tell you how wonderful they are. When you go in, there's events that are up there. They talk about financial aid. There's programs that are actually still out there. I know the government shutdown is happening. And a lot of people are saying, oh, well, the government shutdown, that means there's not going to be no money. There's not. The whole reason for the government shutdown is, from my understanding, from watching tons of news and reading and listening to people, is they just want people to go back to work. They want people to work and not rely on the state to take care of them or the government. Which, I got to be honest with you, I'm old school and I started working at the age of 14 through a program called Summer Youth. If you live in Delaware, and some other states have it too, it's a program when your child turns 14, they can work. You get a working permit for them and they can start working. My dad, he had no problem signing it, and at the age of 14, I started working. Then I went to school. I finished school. I went to college. I finished doing what I wanted to do at college. And then I started working at the schools, and I became a paraeducator. I took the test for that. And then I wanted to move up and start doing more stuff like being a teacher and all. So I started practicing the tests and started working beside teachers. And then I realized after I found out I was pregnant, that after working at the school for over 10 years, it just wasn't for me anymore. I wanted to be in the medical field to help people and to get back in the community. So I'm telling you, take advantage of the college. Right now, they're saying that the financial aid is still available. Take advantage of it. Do not say, oh, I'm not going to do it or whatever. Right now in Milford, they're looking for drivers. If you're in Milford, Delaware, they're looking for drivers. Pretty much, they need you to help 7 days a week to move. It's paying pretty good if you have your CDLs, $22 an hour. That's real good. Movers are $20 an hour. I mean, you got until the end of this month almost to call and see about that. Once again, they're talking about the weather. So this is why it's very important to stack up on food and stuff. Going to do another video on food. I got a couple events that I am planning on going to, and I don't know. I really, really want to help out as many people as possible, but at the same time, people got to be willing to help themselves. Okay, so this is Milford. They are looking for people to stock shelves, starting off at $9.50 an hour. The other thing is sales associate in Greenwood. And the reason why I'm showing you this on a computer is because your computer, you might not be able to see this, but if you could see it, you'll be able to know where to go at to apply. Like this one gives you Indeed.com, which is a great website. It has tons of jobs listed on there. There's bus drivers. If people need a bus driver, drive buses. The dark bus, $16 an hour. I heard they have great benefits. I know a guy that used to work there before he passed away, and he loved his job. A lot of jobs in Seaford area. I don't know what this job is really about. Some of these jobs I don't really know. Server. I mean, just pretty much like go on the websites and really like search and look. There are jobs out here. They are here. You have your temp agencies like Kelly's temp agency, KSI, Labor Ready, Staff Mark. You have all these temp agencies that are also hiring right now. You have companies that are expanding. You know, Lowe's is hiring. Now, Lowe's is actually hiring statewide from my understanding. I know a couple of people that just applied there and they already have interviews coming up. So, you know, Lowe's is one thing that I do know that is hiring. Once again, this is in Wilmington. This one's paying a little bit more. They're talking about paying $3.75 to $4.25. And this is just for you to answer some questions. So that's quick and easy money for less than 2 days. If you're looking for a job to make some money to go shopping or get ready for the winter hours or whatever, they're looking for bus drivers here. Social service, that's beautiful. That's in with the children. Oh, that's so cute. Doing hearing tests. Burger King is hiring. I know what you're saying. I do not want to work at no fast food restaurants, but believe it or not, a lot of fast food restaurants are paying good as well. I know some of the McDonald's in Dover, Delaware, the girl was saying that they make like $10, $11 an hour. That's not bad money when minimum wage is $8.25, I believe. So that's not bad at all. Let's see here. There's a lot of grants out here for people like me. I haven't really had a chance to look into it, but I am. A lot of you know I want to do a soup kitchen. I am big on wanting to, I love making soup. It's one of my favorite things to do. Love, 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 love. This is a great job. Christiana Care. I know what you're saying, Regina. I know why you say that. Yes. I love that company. Fantastic. Okay, so you have stuff for vice president if anybody's interested in that. And you just like type in the stuff and look it up. Okay, this is beautiful. So if you need clothes for your interview or whatever, hey, there's clothes giveaways. I know one of the churches that I interact with, they actually give clothes away all the time, once a month at the end of the month. So here's another program about food. If anybody needs assistance with food, I'm actually going to share that on my page because that's one topic that I'm big on, which is people getting and having food. And I actually interact with the clothing giveaway as well. So I have almost 5,000 people on my page. I've been deleting some, but I still have a lot of them on there. Let's see here. Training. They're talking about training. Like if anybody's looking for some kind of training to do, here it is. You can do training on here. And I know there's a big thing right now. You're like, hey, what if I found a job? They're talking about purchase of care being cut off. If you don't know what purchase of care is a program that actually pays part of all of the mothers or fathers, whoever, child care expense, unless you have purchase of care plus, which means that you have to pay a fee. Most mothers that I interact with had to pay a fee anyway. But you know, it just all depends. So these are different programs. Like I get on the website and I actually look for these programs. This is something I would actually be interested in doing. I love arts and crafts. But I get on here once again. This already passed though. They were giving away food on these days for people, and this is in Maryland. So you know, you really just got to like I said, you got to take the time out to start doing your homework. I can't explain that no more than that. You have to take the time out to start doing your homework. You have to. It's something that you need to do. You can't depend on people. You can't expect for people to do everything for you. Lucky for a lot of people, I am one of the people that love to do research and do it all the time. I love it.